When someone dies of a drug overdose, it can be extremely difficult for family and friends, and a new study shows those people are also often ignored. It's our top story at 11. Thank you for joining us. I'm Siobhan Klepfer.
And I'm Sherry Jones. A new study released this week found more than 40% of Americans know someone who died from a drug overdose.
Josh Sanchez spoke with the main researcher and a Lansing father who's working to help those left behind after a death like that. Josh?
Yeah, that's right, Sharon Siobhan. The study from the RAND Corporation also found that more than 1 in 8 Americans have had their lives disrupted by a drug overdose death. And one of the main researchers of the study tells me that the family and friends left grieving are being overlooked.
But they face a great deal of stigma, and that stigma may in fact contribute to the negative health effects.
Allison Athey is a clinical psychologist and one of the researchers behind a study marking how far-reaching drug overdose deaths are in the U.S. 2,072 adults were surveyed in 2023, with 42.2% saying they personally knew at least one person who died by an overdose. Athey says the study reviewed overdoses in general and is only scratching the surface of the lasting effects of losing someone from an overdose.
A lot more research is needed to understand what that response looks like. Some alarming possible responses, in addition to grief, are things like social isolation, depression, substance misuse.
Athey says it could also lead to other mental health problems. While more work needs to be done in serving an overlooked population, she gives praise for grassroots groups connecting with those recovering from such a loss. And one of those groups is Families Against Narcotics. Phil Pavona runs the Lansing area chapter of the group. FAN has support groups for both families with someone struggling with addiction, as well as for those who have lost someone to an overdose. Pavona's son, Eric, died in 2011 from an overdose. He says the worry about the stigma surrounding addiction is something he often hears from parents.
You'll hear from moms and dads in those beginning stages are this fear that other people are going to view them as bad parents. Geez, you've got a son that died of a heroin addict, overdose or a cocaine overdose. Must be a bad kid, must be a bad parent.
But as the conversation on how to address addiction turns to treatment and recovery, Pavona says it's possible for a loved one to get help.
They may be doing some horrible things when I first meet them, but that's not who they are. That's not who they are intended to be, and that's not who they can be with the right approach to treatment.
Now, Pavona says the services offered by FAN are there for free. And as for Athey, she says she expects more research to be done in the future to better capture the long-term impacts of drug overdose deaths. Back to you.
Thank you, Josh.